What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on F1 23 for our 2024 season. It is round 14 and we're in Zandvoort, the Netherlands, and we were at Max's home Grand Prix. And it's been a while. I kind of literally put F1 on hold. I put everything.
Team's income is looking very robust right now. It's time for you to have a think about our profit margin and what areas of the operation might benefit from that money.
I kind of literally did a season break in real life as well, but I do apologise. And we are back on. If you are joining us, we are top of the R&D chart with McLaren behind us. The McLaren, Aston Martin, Mercedes and Red Bull do fluctuate every single race weekend. Sometimes it's McLaren on top, sometimes it's us in second. It just depends on how it goes. But we have made an extensive lead in the R&D chart. We did lows last year and we were very good to coming into the Grand Prix as a whole, because we did very well on on the regulation changes. Obviously we did win in Belgium, brilliant fighting with the McLaren, and we are going to try and keep up a winning streak as our championship means something. If you didn't know, we did sign Liam Lawson in this season. We had to drop him because of underperforming behaviour as we are in a championship fight. He got 48 points across 11 races. Jensen Button's coming, and in 2 races he's got 33. So oh yeah, he's coming in and got loads and loads of points plus a sprint as well, so that is amazing. He got second place in Hungary, and he came 4th in Belgium, just a shy of the podium. I do want a 1-2 with Jensen, as the guy that took Braun in 2009 to a World Championship position is amazing. Without further ado, we're going to go to the qualifying of the Dutch Grand Prix. I'm trying to get this season on and done with because F1 24 is around the corner.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
But it is a commentary video, so let's get on to qualifying. Right then, guys, we are in qualifying for the Netherlands Grand Prix, or how do you say it, the Netherlands or Zandvoort? We're going to go qualifying in Zandvoort, and the race, all sunshines and rainbows. That's good. Let's go to qualifying. Let's get our grid for tomorrow, or next clip. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on an F1 car in this game, but we are going to try and make it work. As we approach turn 1, you want to get close as you can to the apex. Touch the apex a little bit as we come into turn 3, and we get the bank of turn 4. Good exit, get on the apex as well. And as I like to call it, the country lanes into the right-hander. You can normally try and do flat out through there, but unfortunately we've made a little bit of a mistake. And all in all, we've done okay to save it. Charles Leclerc is P1. Maybe he can keep it up as Monaco is happening the time of recording. It's actually the Saturday night of Monaco, and we have actually screwed up that corner. Very poor corner. Lewis Hamilton on pole, provisional pole at the moment. DRS activated. Come around the final chicane. We're on P12. Bomb it down the chicane. We are going to go P11. P11. That is absolutely poor. But at the end of the day, things happen. Things happen for a reason as well. and we are going to pretend that
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid. Hamilton, Russell and Lando Norris. With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
the cheeky buggers of the 3 UK drivers are all on the front and second row, and then it's the monogas of Leclerc to do the second row. Oscar Piastri and Carlos Sainz do the third row, and it's Jenson Button, Max Verstappen, Perez, Stroll, me, Bottas is got a bad qualifying there. The 2 Alpines in 13 and 14, Alexander Albon and the Williams Haas of Kevin Magnussen in P16, both of the Alfa Romeo drivers of Nico Hulkenberg and Zhou Guanyu in 17 and 18, Theo Porcher in 19, Logan Sargent in 20, and the 2 AlphaTauris at the back of the grid. Let's go for this race. It's going to be a fun one. Let's go.
For years, the passionate Dutch fans have been easy to find trackside in races across Europe. Here this weekend, it's even easier to find the Dutch fans as they have a race to call their own once again. A warm welcome to all of our viewers in the Netherlands and around the globe, of course, as we get underway for the Dutch Grand Prix. Zandvoort circuit then, 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with plenty of steep camber and elevation changes to keep our drivers on their toes throughout the 2.6 mile lap. And watch out for cars making use of the DRS zone into turn 1 to attempt an overtake. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Button, Verstappen, Perez, Stroll, Adams, Bottas, Ocon, Gasly, Albon, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Zhou, Theo Porcher, Sargent, Tsunoda, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And with me today, of course, is Natalie Pinkham. Let's talk about Adams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There've been some incredible standout performances. But what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another good race today.
And I also hope to. We are out of position on the racetrack, but we're going to go for the default strategy project with the soft to the medium on lap 12. Without further ado, let's see what everybody else is on. I see a lot of softs on the 2 Mercedes. And yeah, a lot of softs. They're all on softs. The good thing is it's going to be dry. It should be dry the whole race, so we are just going to be push, and stop.
As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
Zandvoort hasn't been the best for this year's car in practice. We've been quite slippery, literally like we've got slicks on and it's wet, or we've got inters on and it's dry, that type of thing. We're very slippery, like the Red Bull in Monaco. We are very slippery through corners, but we are going to make the most of it, as it is the last stand to get the championship in this year's game. And as the AlphaTauri lines up the grid, we go to the 5 red lights. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights. And we go racing in Zandvoort. It's a poor reaction time then from Perez. It's a good reaction time from Verstappen as he claws a couple of positions, but there is contact with the home favourite. We are going to make the pass well and shut the door on him. Due to our lack of downforce, it's going to struggle to turn. We're going to make the most of it as we have climbed from 11th to 7th, and we got our teammate in front of
Okay,
us.
mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD.
Getting all the aerodynamics completely destroyed does not help as we take out the sign. That actually does help the driver's brake.
Understood, copy that.
Pit this lap
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
and set hard tyres.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just
Oh.
focus on the driving.
Set hard tyres.
Copy that, hards next time we box.
So we are going to go to the end of this Grand Prix on hards. And it's a 37. Something we didn't want at the start of the race, but stuff happens, and as long as we are consistent on driving, nothing can be said.
Okay, mate,
Right,
that's
let's go.
it. Go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
As we come around turn 1, let's get the power down. Got all tyres still.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
The good thing is we've got roughly about 10 laps until they pit, so we've got the push, and we've got clear air and no worry for cars. But the only bad thing is there's, as you can see on the mini-map, there's a big gap to the Ferrari, and I think that's
Okay, DRS is
Verstappen,
now available.
the home favourite, so there's a big gap. So we need to push due to that gap being there. The only downside is they now have the DRS, so there'll be big trains going on. Approach lap 4, we are getting a little bit closer to them.
Gap to your teammate ahead is 31.0 seconds.
If you can get some points, that is going to be absolutely brilliant, because championship depends on that.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Hopefully we might be able to get a point past this lap, which should be perfect. those 25 more points we need. The only bad sign is that, as you can see on the mini-map, the drivers are deciding to push a little bit more on their tyres, and there's gaps forming. If you saw on the straight, I definitely did. So I need to start pushing the good old car around these corners a lot more fierce. As you can see on the straight, there's a massive gap now to the Ferrari, to the Red Bull. So we need that. As long as we finish within the top 10 this race, I think all is done.
To the car in front is 17.9 seconds.
As we take out the 100-meter mark, and lose pretty much all the time we gained on the previous couple of laps. But yet again, we do not know what is going to happen within this race. We could have a red flag, we could have a safety car, who knows. The only bad thing is with a safety car, people box. And they can sometimes stay in the exact same position, but the good thing is with a safety car, everybody is bunched up for a good couple of laps, so it gives you a chance to overtake like a maniac. Full race update.
Okay, we're currently at the back. That's last place. Ricardo ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 17.5 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 19 laps to go.
I bet the only good thing is before their pit stop, maybe lap 9, degradation is going to become a massive factor for them tyres. And degradation, as we now know on the softs, is massive. So we should see that gap decrease within the next couple of laps. But I promise you, I'm fighting this car through this racetrack. One of the iconic racetracks. As we see, the time has gone down 4 seconds, which is good.
By 28.3 seconds.
I think that was 31 the last time that came on, so that is perfect. So
And gap to the car in front is 0.5 seconds.
Okay, you got that wrong there, mate. Because I don't see him in front of me. But the good thing is, that gap's gone down again. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate ahead is 28.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. They're currently 5th. Your last lap time was a 1:12.5.
My last lap time.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving you. Time last lap was a 1:11.
We got a yellow flag. It's a Red Bull. It's a Red Bull going slow. Max Verstappen, the home favourite, is out in the race. That gives us a free position when we get there.
Caution, caution.
Nothing major. Unfortunately, no
Okay,
safety
clear.
safety car will come with it as we fight the wheel through that chicane. It looks like Fernando Alonso is leading the Grand Prix. It looks like on the mini-map there was a little scrap on the main straight. I don't think Fernando Alonso has won a Grand Prix in this season or in this career so far. So if he could get there and win, that would be amazing. Because he hasn't won like for ages. I don't know the exact numbers, but I know a lot of F1 fans do know the numbers. But yeah, the perfect time to win it in Monaco last year. Unfortunately, rain played tricks on everybody. And he was very good here as well last year. Very good. He was stormed through the field. I'm pretty sure he got on the podium. I'm pretty sure it was P2 if I remember correctly. Pierre Gasly also was on the podium. I don't think that's going to happen in this race. But is that Ferrari going slow on the main straight? Very slow. As people shall box this lap maybe, or especially the next lap. So we are going to lighterize energy on the main straight. Teammate status.
I didn't catch that, mate. Just say it
Okay.
again.
Teammate status.
We're currently trailing our teammate by 27.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. They're currently 5th. Time last lap was a 1:13.1. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 11.0 seconds.
And they are boxing. There's a Ferrari, McLaren, and a Mercedes in the pits. Let's push, push, push.
Okay, Joe is in the pits.
Jensen is in.
Jensen is in the pits. Jensen in the pits.
And foot to the floor. Round the final chicane. Pushing it to the line. We are push, push, push. The Ferrari is coming out of the pit lane. As we climb places after places after places. There's Lance Stroll. Going to get the power down, power down, power down, power down. We're going to beat him to the corner. Yes, we are. Now let's see what we can do. Due to our tyre wear boxing on the first lap,
The grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
show him to the outside line. This is where mistakes and crashes will happen due to having so many people behind us. Or a wrong tyre wear. Foot to the floor. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna have to defend for our life on this main straight. And we're gonna have Stroll, the one in P9. We're gonna show him the outside line again. Late braking. Back him up to Sergio Perez, which is gonna prioritise this position. A lot better this lap. Weren't really touching the grass this time. We'll have a frustrated Stroll though, right on our gearbox. As he tries to send the weirdest move on the inside, which would have took both of us out. No DRS really
Okay,
advantage.
keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 7.1 seconds.
That gap ahead is not going to increase or fall unless we get a safety car intervention. Means I can maybe box and get rid of these shocking tyres. As Stroll is going to make his move. He does get ahead. He'll duck it to the inside of Lance Stroll. Cover him off, and he is going to live a fight another day on that move. He's going to be very frustrated as we do go over the curbs. Use the ERS to get prioritise of speed out of that corner. He will try again next lap, but this is like a Miami sprint with Daniel Ricciardo checking his mirrors every lap. Tyre wear is destroyed. We're not fussed about 7th. If 7th comes to us, we will take it. But at this moment in time, we are going to fight Lance Stroll to the line. And key points in the championship. As he goes again, energy activated. He's going to come, we're going to go to the right. He's going to send us to the outside. We are shutting the door right in his face. And he'll have to try next lap as he inches closer and closer towards actually getting the overtakes successfully done. He has done the overtake properly, but hasn't actually shut the door on our faces properly. But he might do it not even with a DRS. Bit of energy, about 5% of energy. And use majority of the circuit. Showing the outside line again. And shut the door right on his face again. Oh, we've accidentally lifted off. Full race update.
You sat in P8, well done. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 9.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Stroll behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 16.8 seconds. Your pit window is open. Pit window currently open. Okay, 7 laps to go. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 10.
Tyre status. Oh. Oh, okay, we're all glitched out. Let's go. Let's go. And push Stroll right into the rule. Sergio Perez wants to capitalise on the position that we are going side by side in the first corner. And we shut the door on him. Nope, doesn't work, okay. We're gonna have distractions upon distractions. The last couple of laps of this Grand Prix. I do not know what my tyre wear is. I don't know if my engine is overheating. I don't even know if there's a front wing damage of my car. All I'm gonna have to do now is the old school game. Awareness and keeping the Aston Martin behind, but it looks like it might even change to a Red Bull. As Perez is getting frustrated. Yes, Perez has been. Oh, they are fighting. That gives us a chance to pull. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Five laps to go. Stroll gets his position back, but Bottas is capitalised on that position as we go over the curves. Shockingly using the best we can to actually get away from a driver, and we've just destroyed it. Using majority of ERS. Oh, this tyre wear is destroying. We're going to have to avoid very high curves. That just cost us a second as we go very wide. Bottas is going to try and capitalise, but no. We shut the door right in his face, nearly hitting him as well. And all of this experience, a rookie last year and fighting for the little points for the championship, with a well-experienced driver. The McLaren of Valtteri Bottas is going to gain. He's going to try and go left. I'm going to cover him off. He's going to go right. Oh, he's so close. We still get capitalising on points. We're not normally down there fighting for these type of points. We're normally up in the top 5s fighting for wins and the double digits points. But in Belgium, it was Valtteri that was pushing us to the line for first place, and he's going to do it again. Not for first place this time, but for the cheeky little amount of points that is crucial for championship. It's definitely crucial for my championship. As he is going left, right, trying to distract us. And as you see in the rim, as you see in my mirrors, he is just sat there lurking, and we've made a mistake. We've made an error. We've gone too deep into the corner to turn. Energy as he approaches. He's gonna go to the right. He's gonna chuck it down the inside. We are gonna cover him off the best we can. He's still there, and he's gone. Looks like Jenson Button got a position done on Leclerc. He's now in P5, which is brilliant for him. This DRS section hasn't been much of a problem for us, but it might be a problem now due to Bottas being 2 tenths to us. We do increase that to 4 as we do get a better corner. Energy round the bend to the finish line. 2 more laps to go. 2 more laps. Comms are completely down if you'd managed to randomly join us at this part. Comms are randomly down. Tyre wear is low as we box on the first lap. We've left the door open. We're going to close it as a scum move there. Every single turning counts towards the flag. If this is your first video and you want to see more, I recommend checking out the first episode and watching our rookie year turn into a close championship with Max Verstappen. This year we are full fighting for a championship with the Mercedes, and if you see the Mercedes, they have got a hell of a lead. Poor start from us today, but we have to only do it for 1 more lap. But first we have to get to the checkered flag to start that final lap. As we use ERS, the best we can do is just hope. He's not going to get close to us this lap, but he will for sure get close to us this lap as we approach the final lap of the race. Turn 2 and turn 3. All done well. Bottas is pushing, you can tell he's going to get all close to us for the final lap. Tyre wear is destroyed. As long as we do not get a puncture now, we are absolutely sorted. As we send that corner, like, everything counts. Onto the power, 100 miles an hour. He's going to push us to the line. What the Mercedes are going to get a 1-2. They haven't got that for years. George Russell wins in Zandvoort alongside his teammate Lewis Hamilton. Fernando Alonso is on the podium yet again. And it's all down for us. We are going to push to the line. Bottas is going to push himself, but it's not good enough. We take P8. What a charge that
And that's
was.
the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
What a comeback from last on the grid. Driver of the day as well. We come back. It's not the best points in the world, but that is what we do.
What a great race then, and a magnificent victory here at the Dutch Grand Prix. So Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
I feel consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners.
And there's one thing I completely forgot as well. Fernando Alonso isn't even in Formula 1 anymore. It's Lando Norris is on the podium. My mistake. My mistake. It would have been Fernando Alonso. But it is Lando Norris who is on the podium in Zandvoort. My mistake about Fernando Alonso. I completely forgot he retired.
So let's review the updated driver standings. That's a positive result for George Russell, who further solidifies his position at the top of the standings. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
There are a few contenders, but George Russell definitely stood out, I think. A really solid drive from him today, and one I'm sure the fans enjoyed.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Right, then we have George Russell is the winner alongside Lewis Hamilton, his teammate. Then we've got Lando Norris, not Fernando Alonso. Then we've got Oscar Piastri in the McLaren. Then it's Jenson Button. Then it's Charles Leclerc. Then Sainz. Then me. Then Bottas. Then Perez and Stroll. Ocon, Albon, Magnussen, Gasly, Zhou, Sargent, Sonoda, Nico Hulkenberg, Daniel Ricciardo, Theo Pourchaire, and Max Verstappen, who DNF'd. In the standings, we are 47 points behind the clinch on that championship, and we can get there. Lewis Hamilton did overtake us in the drivers' standings. I'm pretty sure he did. And the Constructors' Championship, it is fading away. We have to perform like no tomorrow to get any chance of hope on the championship. Without further ado, I'm going to enjoy this highlight just as much as you are. I'll see you in Monza for a good race. Enjoy the highlights, and goodbye.